Some of these Pokemon cards are illegal and some of them are not. And what do I mean when I say that they're illegal? No, I'm not talking about that you can't own them, I'm talking about playing the card game. So let's go over some more details about that. Every April, cards are cycled out for standard tournament play, so that means that there's going to be new cards introduced yearly, which also means we're going to be removing some cards yearly. Yeah, it's probably a business thing, but it also helps keep the game fresh. Currently, it's easier than ever before to tell what kind of Pokemon cards are legal or are no longer legal, and generally if it has a yellow border for Pokemon, it's out. You can't use them anymore. You want to look for ones that have the silver border instead. Until this past April, you could have a mix of yellow border and silver border cards, but with the introduction of the I series from Destined Rivals and Journey Together, that has gotten rid of the F cards, so they are no longer valid in standard play. Now, there are some caveats to this when it comes to trainers and items. For instance, you've got Great Ball and Ultra Ball here, and they are the exact same when it comes to later series. As long as the actual name and rules match from what was in there before, you could still use these previous cards in current format. It has to be an exact match. For instance, you've got Friends in Paldea here, which is draw 3 cards, and Friends in Sinnoh, which is also draw 3 cards. This one is not legal anymore because this is the current one. Now, there are some criticisms with that when it comes to cards like Professor's Research, where they do update the person inside of the card, but the rules stay the same. I'm guessing it's just so that they can keep the theme on point with the newest sets, and obviously to make more money. But when it comes to the Pokemon, for instance, let's take a look at Charmeleon from the Pokemon Go set. Scratch 30, Flamethrower 100. This one's Heat Tackle 70. This one has an ability and combustion for 50. So it's not a match. Really, the letter indicator on the bottom of the card is kind of newish over here still. It was introduced back in Sword and Shield, and before then you just kind of had to look at the year, and that was about it. If you want to play current format, you got to make sure you're following the current rules, which again is using cards that are G, H, and I, unless of course it is an exact match, like Great Ball here for instance. I also think banning does make sense with the power creep that they allowed into the game. I mean, look at this early Bulbasaur here that requires 2 energy just to do 20 damage with 40 HP. The games move much quicker now with the way they have things set up, in my opinion. I love playing the actual card game. I made a bunch of decks for different reasons, some goofy decks where I'm only using food-themed Pokemon, or ones that I would actually potentially compete with soon. And I really got into it because these Pokemon Battle Academies that you see that are all over the stores. However, this one here, the yellow border one, is no longer legal. You want to find one of the red border ones here that's got Armarouge and Pikachu on the front of it, so make sure that that's the one that you're looking for. And I can't recommend this enough for people who want to get into playing the card game. It's usually like 15 to 20 bucks, and it's totally worth it. The games are super fast. In actual tournament play, you're supposed to do 3 games in like 50 minutes, so it's a really short game when you actually start playing it. And since there's so many cards out there, there's such a variety of decks that you can build. So yeah, hope that helped. Cheers.